The word out on the street again of it all coming has perforated the alt media narrative, and this time the back chatter is about the Hillary Huma Abedin video. Now, the world, and in particular this country, is in enough trauma without adding something that cannot be unseen. People think that that sort of shit happens only in horror movies. No, horror movies replicate what they do in private. Stories today of royal family being thrown under the bus, faction you see, and others who are having children hunting parties where the children are stripped naked, told to run in the woods, and then they get shot at. Now, where have we seen that before? Yes, Hunger Games. You getting the picture now? Some things are just too heinous to see, and that case of that video is one of them. What benefit will people get from being severely traumatized in that manner? What will do people consider what effect it will have on the family and the circle of the child in the video? How is it going to affect them, that video being splashed everywhere? And these are the future thinking things that people have to consider. This is not on a level of rubbernecking car crashes along the road. This is real live action crimes of the most hideous nature imaginable. And it's not easily chomped on in a sin-eating way either. It cannot be slowly digested like most pieces in my shows. This is a full-on body slam that is not easily absorbed or processable. It's just not. There is a saying, be careful of what you ask for. This is one you will severely regret asking. There is sufficient to know of this, where it took place, who is involved, and written and video evidence that requires no media circus or snake oil lawyers and their system of denial of all facts. We don't need it. As I mentioned as a solution many years ago now, which seems to be gathering popularity, a military tribunal is the only way forward with these type of people. Many of those in the military have already seen or done similar horrors and are better able to cope with it. Now, what I'm suggesting is go one step further. Give those involved a formal hearing and outline what they've done. There's no point in having a defence lawyer, as that is beyond defendable even for lawyers, which is debatable. No firing or death squads. None. Far too much blood has been spilt on this planet, and it is of esoteric value and knowledge to not do that path. I get many will want blood or hanging, but why replicate their levels of violence? And also, have you considered that that is an easy way out for many of these horror criminals? So what are the alternative solutions? Get Hillary, Huma, Podesta and many others on national TV and read out the full list of their crimes. No redacted bits, no plea bargains, can I say this or not say that, the full, unredacted list of crimes on their own mind control box known as the TV. That is called Ironic Justice, Part 1. Ironic Justice Part 2 is then they are transported and housed underground in the very bunkers they used to torture, kill and sexually abuse the children in the bunkers underneath Epstein Island itself. This will give them time to ponder their criminality in the very place many of them exerted their power over the children, and maybe some of the children left on that island still in spirit form will get some closure and justice for themselves also. This puts them all miles away from the general public. No outside contact, no visitors and no perks, with no chance of parole. Their only role is to correct as much of themselves before their time is up here and work off some karma so as to not infect future timelines with their dark desires and intentions. That's the best form of justice, ironic justice. All those that have participated in those several levels underneath the temple can be changed into jails. It was the jail for those children. Put them in the same place where they committed the acts. And the NXIVM people and the Weinstein people also. Put all the pedophiles on Epstein Island. It's easy to control. It requires less staff, so we're not wasting public money on them. We don't need the circus act of lawyers and mainstream TV pontificating over a trial that is a complete and utter waste of money and time. And that's the way it should be dealt with.